Hey, you guys. How are y'all doing? What's up? Welcome to episode. Ooh, every time I get on here, I forget the episodes. Welcome to episode 8, you guys. We got some serious things to talk about in this particular episode because I was just sitting here taking a break from some work that I was doing this evening. Sitting in our little area, our comfy spot with our pillows. Okay, I love this shirt. By the way, you may see me doing a lot of episodes in this shirt because I have just been working today, honey. Okay, I have literally been working today, and really, I don't have anything else to do but work. But before we get into it, you guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that like button. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and I'm really, really thankful for all of you guys who are giving positive feedback, encouragement, all those great things. I thank you so much for having that energy towards me because I really do have that energy towards you. Like, this is just a comfortable space. We're chilling, right? So now that we got all that out the way, that brings me to the subject of this episode, which is episode 8, where we are going to be talking about money. Okay, we're going to be talking about money just lightly, no pressure. But this is a very important episode because I wrote down a few notes. Y'all have to understand I'm a spiritual practitioner, so these are channeled messages. And basically, earlier today, I was feeling really exhausted. Like, I don't know what's come over me right now, but I'm in this energy where, I don't know, I'm feeling very exhausted right now. I feel like we need to talk about taking breaks, but what drove me to kind of feel exhausted was the amount of work I feel that I was doing in one day, and also there was like this dark cloud over my head. I don't know if it was because of this particular story that I'm about to tell you, or if it was just my spirit guides, my spirit team, the higher beings who are surrounding me, telling me that I need to take a break. But I just could not complete a personal reading that I had to do. Like, I was scheduled to do a personal reading. I knew I had to do the personal reading for a long time. Not a long time, but my turnover time is usually 48 to 72 hours, sometimes 24 to 48, depending on the workload. But when this reading came in, I was busy, and I've tended to notice something about opportunities. Lately I've been noticing little gem drop, okay? That's what we're going to call the tidbits of information that you may pick up in these videos. We're going to call them gem drops, okay? So a little gem drop that I realized is that when opportunities present themselves, or people, situations, when energy presents itself in whatever form in your life, but it presents itself in an inconvenient way, like somebody calls you at an inopportune time, or a job offer comes in, right after you've accepted another offer, or, something that presents itself to you is made available. But at the time that it's made available, it's very inconvenient for you. I've learned, and I've tended to notice, that these are the opportunities that you may need to overlook, that you may need to pass up, that you may need to avoid. They may not be things that are in the correct alignment with your life's purpose, and they may not be things that it is the right time for you to do. So it doesn't mean that you're not meant to do these things. It just means that now is not the right time. Okay? Or something is off. So long story short, the reading came in. It was not a good time. The timing was off. But it's like there was this persistence from the person who wanted the reading, and it gave me a weird vibe, but I am trying to solidify myself as a practicing spiritual practitioner. I'm trying to solidify my reputation. I'm trying to solidify my clientele, my client base, just like anyone else who's branding their business. However, it just felt off. I don't mean any offense or any harm to this person if they maybe, know what I'm talking about, or if they feel, if anybody feels offended by this, that's not my intent, but I'm going to be real. I didn't get a good vibe. And usually when I don't get good vibes, because there have been times in the past where I haven't necessarily gotten the greatest vibe, but I needed the money and I still did the reading. You get what I'm saying? But I felt extremely drained. I felt extremely drained during the reading, drained after the reading, and for several days following. And I've just learned that when these types of opportunities or things like that come in, and it creates like a physical bodily response, you really have to pay attention to that. So this video is about the fact that all money ain't good money. Money is energy, and the electricity or energetic vibration attached to your spirit is the vibration that gets attached to your money or to the physical belongings that you have. Take it how it resonates, okay? Then I said, if someone vibrating low offers you money, patronizes your business, or procures your services, that vibration is now being transferred to you. Blood money, blood diamonds. That's the message that I channeled. So I did want to talk to you guys about this because I feel like I'm ministering to a group of individuals, a group of souls who are creating lanes, creating waves, creating brands, creating businesses, creating legacies, and becoming moguls. This is what you have to understand in order to build and solidify your brand in a firm way. I'm not saying that you're always going to like be able to weed through these, opportunities that they may not be the right time. You may not always be able to decipher, but especially if there's a bodily response or a level of anxiety or stress that comes from completing this contract, this project, this assignment, this particular thing that you need to do, then you really need to take stock of that, take notice of that. All money is not good money. All that glitters is not gold. And sometimes there are basically people who have negative attachments. They have negative entities attached to them. And when they give you the money or you offer them a service, those negative entities are basically being welcomed by you into your energetic space. You have to be very, very careful of that. You have to be very careful of gifts that people give you or people saying that they have something to offer you, because it may not be something that's really going to serve you. You may not want this person's patronage. For example, I'll give another example. My nail tech, I love her. Beautiful girl. You get what I'm saying? Spirit is beautiful, vibrant. You could tell her heart is just, you could just feel it. I could feel it through Instagram when I booked. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I choose who I do business with, is how I feel, the vibe that I get from you. Because it was another nail tech that I met on Instagram where she seemed like she was cool. She came off like she was cool, but it was fake and it was a facade. And it was like she was in it only for the money and really didn't care about the satisfaction. And I could tell. But like, for example, this nail tech that I have now, we were talking one day and it was a girl that was in there like right before my appointment. Crazy ass shit. First time I ever went to this girl. And the girl that was in there right before my appointment, I could just feel her spirit. Like when I walked in the door, like when she works, you know, she works. And her shop is out of her house. So basically, you know what I'm saying? Like she works and I could come in and like everybody is coming into her home, just kind of like what I do, where I do readings in my home. This is where I live. So I have to be very mindful of the energies that I'm allowing into this space. And I've had to tell a few people several times, I'm not doing your reading. Or, you know, there have been times where I should have said that and I didn't speak up and I regretted it later. And I had to really cleanse, and it took a lot of time out of my schedule, took a lot of energy away from my own individual projects, devoting energy to someone else who really I should have never devoted my energy to. But long story short, I walked in and the girl who I'm talking about, who gave off this really negative energy, like looked at me as soon as I walked in, and it was like, bitch, 11:11 was just on the timer. Like, this bitch eyes was piercing through my soul, and I ain't never been there. I ain't never seen it. So it's like, I really didn't get a good vibe. I'm like, but bitch, I don't know if you need to redirect that gaze, but don't look at me like that. Like, she looked at me and was like looking me up and down. But it wasn't something, like, I could see her soul looking me up and down. Like, she was just looking at me. But it was like something behind her eyes. That's what people don't understand about empaths. That's why people are like, oh, you know, they think, you know, we're crazy and lunatics. But it's something behind your eyes that I saw that was negative. Lo and behold, I didn't even know my nail tech. I spoke on this to her in a discreet way. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. She was like, I felt the same. Like, it was crazy. Because she's a water sign too. She just felt it. And we immediately bonded over that. And we both agreed that, you know, all money is not good money. All patronage is not good patronage. You know, all partnerships and contracts are not good partnerships and contracts. And everything that glitters is not gold. So I just want you guys to know, like, in this episode, especially if you're building your brand and you're building your business, don't be afraid to turn down deals. Don't be afraid to turn down contracts. If it doesn't sit right in your spirit, or you feel there's something fishy, you can smell salmon, okay? Cut that shit. Ain't no amount of money worth your soul. Ain't no amount of money worth your sanity. Ain't no amount of money worth your peace, boo. So I hope you got something from this message. I love y'all. It was a quick one, I know. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to leave me the feedback about what's going on. These videos are pre-recorded, so I may not be able to implement things right away. But I guarantee you that as you guys leave feedback and let me know how you're doing, let me know what you're thinking and what's on your mind, I'm definitely going to implement those topics and that feedback into our episodes, okay? Love you guys so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Mwah. Peace.